When you get right down to it, nothing in their description of this man makes him seem dangerous, except their assertions that they were afraid of him.
The first time I tased him.
When he did that, the guy went on his back, flat out, prone out on his back on the ground, and was shaking a little bit, fairly typical of somebody who is taking an electrical shock. And then, when he was all done, when that 5-second shot was done, I said to him, you need to do what we ask you to do. We need you to get over and lay down on that grass. If you don't do what we ask you to do, you're going to get tased again. You need to do what we're asking you to do. It's kind of catatonic. He just kind of catatonic sat there. He just sat there. You're going to get tased again. And at this point, I think was right around that time, the thoughts, and I'm still looking at him and assessing him, and I start thinking, I don't want this guy anywhere near me. And I'm thinking, if he complies, what am I going to do? If he complies, what am I going to do? If he complies, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to wait until other officers get here before we do anything. Somebody needs to glove up before they touch this man. He's got blood literally from head to toe, and multiple lacerations and cuts and dirt. And I didn't want to touch this man. I really felt there was a real risk to my safety and to the officer that was there if we weren't protected before we came in physical contact with this man. And I didn't want to touch this man. There was a real risk to my safety and my safety.
Just sitting there. And we again told him to roll on his stomach or he'd be tased, roll on his stomach or he'd be tased. Deputy Willard, at this point I saw that Deputy Willard also had a taser out and attempted to tase him.
I deployed my taser at the same time.
The prongs from my taser were still in him while he was on his back on the ground.
He had loose, hanging, burned flesh.
So I did another pull of the trigger with the taser.
And I noticed it appeared that one of the barbs actually was a good hit, and the other one was in him, and he was getting the shock from my taser, but it wasn't really. It stuck and it hung on him.
And at this point, he started laughing and giggling while I was tasing him the second time.
In any case, I was thinking that at this time and telling him to obey us or he would be tased again.
Then he sat up while he was sat up again,
and he started to get up on his left side and was looking right at me, and that is the first time that I realized he was also growling at me.
They repeatedly referred to him as an animal, or like an animal. As if in being like an animal, he was like someone we could kill without sanction. They subtly use language to make him into someone they think we can forgive them for shooting without mercy.
That's the only way I can describe it. It was just kind of a low level, and he was showing his teeth. And I remember him showing his teeth because I saw some of the blood, and one side or the other of his teeth was running down, and it just looked sort of bizarre. He was growling with his teeth out. And so he started to go up on his side towards me, and the Sandy police officer hit the taser again. He tased again. Tased again. He hit the taser again.
Why did the police react in such a brutal and vicious way upon this young man who needs medical help? Why didn't they call for the paramedic?
This time he fell back on his back, and it appeared to me that the taser was still being deployed when he started sitting up. If he complies, what am I going to do? Turn around and lay down. Go over there and lay down on the grass.
Move to the grass.
And he said, okay. Go over there. You need to do that now. Go over and lay down on the grass.
They set him up in such a manner that there was no way for him to comply.
If he complies, what am I going to do? He started sitting up. He still, while we're tasing him, comes forward. You can see him still getting shocked. He's getting the electrical current, and he gets up, go over there and lay down on the grass.
And at this point, the subject got up.
And so he started to go up on his side towards me.
And he was growling and laughing still.
And the Sandy police officer hit the taser again, hit the taser again. Oh my gosh, he's being tased and he's still getting up. If he complies, what am I going to do? He reached back and knocked my one taser, one barb off, because I remember watching that drop to the ground. And then he took off running away from us. Running away from us.
When he started to run away from us,
go over there and lay down on the grass.
Away from us.
Well, I started to go after him to get close enough to so that the taser would continue to be effective. Tased again. Tased again. He turned and faced us.
And then he started growling again.
And I went for another reload. Tased again. You're going to get tased again. And he, as soon as, just almost at the same time he turned around, he started screaming, "I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you," and running right towards me.
And then started to charge at Deputy Willard, yelling, "I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you." Each time the officers say this, they repeat it exactly twice in the same dead monotone voice, as if it had been rehearsed.
"I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you."
There were 9 other witnesses close enough to see and hear everything that happened. Not one of them heard Mr. Kaady scream, "I'm going to kill you," at the officers. Not one.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
Deputy David Willard told investigators, quote, "He started screaming, 'I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you,' running right towards me. I was scared."
There was no possible place for him to have concealed a weapon, and they know that. He couldn't have been a threat. It doesn't matter what he said, but you know what? He didn't even say that.
"I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you." And that was that sort of was a little weird and extremely frightening.
There was no gun. There was no knife.
Could you estimate his height, how tall he was?
I would put him probably 5'10" or 11.
Okay. What kind of build did he have?
He had a medium to thin build.
Okay.
Extremely frightening because of the blood, and because of the strength that he had displayed.
Remember again that Fouad Kaady had no weapon.
At this point, while he was starting to charge at Deputy Willard and yelled as, "I'm going to kill you," and growl you, and he was growling, I saw Deputy Willard retreat.